Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emory Hunt, the czar of the playbook, and welcome to our football construction site as we build a team through the NFL Draft. You always hear others say that this particular draft is weak, or wait until next year to take this particular position, or the NFL draft is an inexact science, but we at Football Game Plan believe that all three of those statements are huge myths, and we're here to show you why as we go through 7 rounds of the NFL draft and pick players to make each NFL team better. But before we get started, let's take a look at the mock draft rules. You have to remember that the selections that you see in this mock draft will be based off of Football Game Plan Scouting player rankings, which you can find on our website at youtube.com/footballgameplan or footballgameplan.com/FBGP scouting. They're also based off what I would do as the general manager, not what I think they'll do, not what they have done or what they will do, but what I would do if I were the GM, and also what I believe are the team needs. So not what other people may think the team needs are. If I think they need a quarterback, then I'm gonna take a quarterback. That's how it's going to go for this mock draft. So it's time to put on my GM hat and let's get started in building up the NFL. As much as we like seeing him work out and bully offensive linemen, James Harrison can't play forever, so getting Tim Williams in the first round will just carry on the Steelers' tradition of bully outside backers that can get to the quarterback. I think Pittsburgh needs a bona fide and, most importantly, dependable threat opposite of Antonio Brown, and in my opinion, that's Carlos Henderson of Louisiana Tech. Henderson has a lot of the same attributes as Brown, and he was big time each and every week for the Bulldogs. The Steelers own 2 picks in round 3, and with the first one I went with tight end Cole HIKUTINI out of Louisville. He's a really good flex option that'll give them a legit threat from that position. Nate Harrison got better each and every year at Temple since moving over to the defensive side of the football. He played receiver earlier in his career. His best football is ahead of him. The 6', 195-pound corner has great press skills and does a solid job in playing the ball. Connor McDermott out of UCLA would give Pittsburgh some depth at tackle. I like his skill set more than most, and I believe that he could also be a Robert Gallery type that could eventually kick down inside as a guard and excel. De'Veon Smith looks like a Pittsburgh Steelers running back, and I'm a big fan of his game, and I think he can definitely serve the role of complementary back extremely well in this offense. And what's being underrated about his game is his receiving skills, which were on display all week long at the East-West Shrine game. He wasn't asked to catch a lot of passes at Michigan. He showed that he can and was very good at it down there in St. Petersburg. Now, the Steelers do get their quarterback of the future here in Temple quarterback Philip Walker, who is a poised pocket passer with outstanding intermediate to deep accuracy. Walker also never folded under pressure, while at Temple led those guys to an AAC championship title in his senior season, and definitely shows the mental toughness and situational football awareness to succeed under center as a pro. Finally, I hit up the Ivy League for a very good combo safety in Princeton's Dorian Williams. Williams has great ball skills and above average instincts to play the deep third or in the slot. Being a versatile move piece in the secondary with ability has to have defensive coordinator Keith Butler smiling from ear to ear. So that's a wrap for this edition of Building Through the Draft. I'm Emory Hunt, the czar of the playbook. And if you want to watch our other NFL team 7-round mock drafts, and you already should, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan, where you can catch all of our FBGP scouting prospect ranking videos. Also, subscribe to Football Game Plan podcast on iTunes.